World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
Happy New Year on a Thursday. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Welcome sa ating program. Ako po si Sonny LARAGAN. We're coming to you live on a Thursday evening. So kaya't happy Thursday. So good evening ho, no? Sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ho ng United Kingdom. Ayan, we're broadcasting live from our studios in London. So magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, no? At syempre, no, hindi lang taga UK, London yung mga nanonood ho sa atin. Syempre, may mga kababayan ho tayo sa apat na sulok ng United Europe. EU, United Union ho yan eh. Sa Europe po. Welcome ho kayo, no? At syempre hindi lang ho sa Europe, kundi maging sa iba't ibang bahagi ho ng mundo. Amerika, Pilipinas, no? Halo-halo na ho, no? So welcome ho. So good evening. Ako po si Sonny LARAGAN, regular na nakakasama niyo every Thursday evening. Pero hindi ho ako ang star of the show. Ang star of the show, itong ating napakahusay ho na eksperto ho sa larangan ng imigrasyon dito po sa United Kingdom. Pababatiin ko na, tatawagin ko na, hindi ko na pahahabain pa. Babatiin natin siya ng ng Happy New Year, di ba? Ito yung aming first time na magkakasama for New Year. For the year 2020, bagong taon na ho ngayon. So, ladies and gentlemen, siyempre, talagang pinagmamalaking pakilala sa inyo ang managing partner ho ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi yung ating Brains and Beauty, no? With her long hair, long flowing hair. And I don't know kung yung kanyang resolution of playing Imagine and ano pa ba yung mga kanyang she will pursue them or are these just aspirations? Mga kaibigan, Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Good evening, Attorney. Happy Thursday.
So, Happy New Year din, ano?
Yes.
So, how are you? O, tingnan mo. Hindi kami maniniwala, but hindi kami nagtatawagan ni Sonny. But somehow, tayo, look, blazer tayo, no? Variation
yes,
to black and white,
oh.
di ba?
Ang blazer mo is medyo grayish, no? Grayish ba?
It's black and white, really. So I think
black and white.
Your combination.
Well, actually, when you combine black and white, it becomes gray, di ba?
Yeah. No,
when you combine blue and red, it becomes black.
Blue and red, oo.
Yeah.
Tapos what you
yellow and red becomes orange.
Blue.
Yung color wheel, di ba? Yeah. Pinag-aralan natin sa school when we were in. Hindi ko alam kailan ko pinag-aralan ko, elementary o high school, no? Diba? Combination of different colors. Blue and nagiging green eh. Blue and yellow yata, green.
Yellow.
Red and yellow, orange, ganyan. Diba? May primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors yata, ganun eh. Diba?
One of the many subjects where I was not paying attention.
Well, good evening sa'yo. It's nice seeing you. It's a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And I hope, how was it? How was your celebration? Anong ginawa mo ng New Year? Ikaw ba, did you stay up? Christmas time, you were telling me, it's mostly 25th on celebration. Unlike with Filipinos, di ba? Yung Bisperas, we celebrate parang it's a big event for us. Pero dito ngayon, dito sa UK, tayo, di ba? Parang yung day of the 25th. Pero New Year's Eve, were you awake New Year's Eve o tulog ka na kagad na maaga?
Oh no, I mean just about, no. I mean yeah, otherwise quiet naman because you don't really want to go out because sabi nga nila, payo nila, maybe don't go out and of course. Also, look, nung teenager ako, ewan ko sa iyo, no, pero nung teenager ako, gusto mong lumabas, no, you want to, nakwatsa ka. But to be frank, no, the older I've gotten, the more, I can't be bothered. Ewan ko, kayo.
No, but at home. Hindi ka nalalabas. Hindi ka nalalabas. Pero at home, how was it? Were you awake? Did you wait for 12 midnight to be ano? Ganun?
Yeah. No, definitely. Because I wanted to hear Big Ben Bong, no? Dahil nga, it hasn't rang. I don't think it rang last year also. So at the moment, yung scaffolding, I think binabaan na nga nila. So I think you can actually hear it. So no, I was awake. I was drinking some wine, no?
Anong wine ka? What wine was it that you were drinking?
Oh, it was just I don't know, some rubbish stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, no. Otherwise, I was watching it on TV. What there was in the way of lights. So it was it was fine. It was nice and quiet nga. It's hopefully this year, 2022, no, or 2023, New Year. Hopefully it's a little bit more. That we're a bit freer. Ikaw, did you go out?
Well, 28 yet. I think it was the 30th. We had to get together with Attorney Dana Quinto.
Talaga?
Yeah. Ayan, si Dana. We were in Bedford. Ayan siya, we were together. Ayan. Yan, and that's Sol, my partner,
Yeah.
So, ayan,
I was going to say she's gorgeous. You got lucky there. Ang sabi nila, you're punching above your weight there.
Lucky me, no? Para ganoon. So, it's nice. Ginawa namin. We just waited for the 12 o'clock for New Year. And then we just, hindi na yung, di ba, nung bata pa tayo, we would stay up the whole night or even go out, no? Lalo na sa Metro Manila, no? Pero this time, what we did was we just celebrated tayo lang namin magpalit yung 12:00. And then gave it about an hour and then just went to bed, no? Kasi siyempre, you wanted to, iba na, di ba? Iba na you just wanted to, more or less, you can continue on the day, during the day, no? So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And it's, also, anyway, what do you do? Lots of things are closed, no? Tapos,
yes.
And also, you get a bit nervous also about going out. I mean, ako, although I am double vaccinated, I'm also boosted. Ikaw, I think you got the same, no?
Yes,
You've had 3.
I've got everything.
Yeah.
I've got them all, no? Talagang boosted na. Lahat na. So, yeah. Meron akong, I don't know, where were you in 1999, 2000? Yung magbabago na, di ba? You're going into the new millennium, dahil 2000. And I don't know if you've heard of the 2K? Yung bug na they were so afraid na pag nag 2K, lahat ng mga computers biglang babagsak. Did you hear about that? That was a fear at the
I
time,
remember.
Diba?
Tama.
Diba, yung millennium bug, they were afraid na soon as it becomes 2000, all of the computers would go haywire. Pero okay na, wala, no? Where were you? Were you at home in 1999 at the change of the? Kasi it was a big event dito sa UK, di ba? That was when they had this London Eye, they had the Dome, they had the London Millennial Bridge, mga ganun. So they were creating a lot of things in preparation for the new millennium, di ba? So maraming mga create sa London, sa UK, no? Nasan ka? Were we just at home that time? 1999.
I think I was. I think I was actually at the time in. I may even have been in Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
for the German markets.
Yeah. German markets. Yeah. I was going out, no, with this chap. So I think that was. I was in Germany nga.
That's a nice story that you shared. So you were in Germany.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was in Germany, yeah. So
Galing
yun
naman.
nga. Yeah, so actually, I must have been dahil at the time yung nga sinasabi nila Y2K,
Y2K,
problema, planes will go down and all that, no. So I was a little bit, frankly, nervous, no. But I mean, I flew in a few days before. But yeah, it's I think I was in Germany.
All right.
No, wow, it's astonishing that was of
Tama, no?
course, 20 years,
21 years ago. So Y2K, tama ka, Y2K. In the year 2000, a lot of things will happen, di ba? Sabi mo nga, yung mga planes, they might fall down. Dahil because of the computers, baka, di ba, di ba? Kasi iba na eh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ako naman, it was my first time to walk I walked the whole of the South Bank, all the way from Westminster or sa London Eye, all the way to Greenwich.
Wow.
Tapos and then went back.
Layo.
Malayo. Oh, I don't know how I managed it, pero and then we celebrated New Year's Eve at New Year doon mismo. So ngayon they have paid tickets yung sa may sa banks right across near the Parliament and right across the London Eye. We experienced the first ever noon magche-change. I was there, doon sa bridge sa yun, ito mismo, sa tapat mismo ng London Eye, pero across the river, no? Malapit sa Westminster Parliament. Pero later on, pinababayaran na nila, di ba? Ngayon, may bayad na. You'll have to secure a ticket if you want to be there in a very good, parang good place, no? Na makita. Kasi doon this year kasi, di ba, parang secret location daw para to avoid people flocking to that area, di ba? Where we hold it annually. So, yun. I was there. So I was there when we were changing from 1999 to 2000. Na nakakatuwa, no? Okay, well,
wow.
Teka muna, Torny.
You know what we should have done is come up with our photos back in in 1999, or 2000. I don't ko kung meron kong picture actually.
I don't know kung may picture. Maghahanapan tayo. Sige, like, okay, but I had a different hairdo. I had a shorter hair. I haven't got a mustache. Now I've grown a mustache, diba? For a change, no? Oh, ito kami. I don't know if this is Christmas or this is New Year. Ayan kami.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
How beautiful.
Tagal mo na konti, direct. Ayan, oo. Ayan, oo. Kita mo naman.
Meron kang,
Cheers.
ano yan? Bibingka?
Oh, bibingka. Bibingka. Oh,
wow.
Masarap ang
I'm
bibingka
so
kainin.
jealous.
Wait, ano pala? No, I rediscovered it na masarap pala ang bibingka sa peanut butter.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh,
Kung magkakaroon ako ng bibingka ulit, bigyan
jam.
kita, attorney. Daan ako para mag-usap kami ni MM Giling para kung magpapadala si MM Giling, isabay na natin yun. Di ba? Oh,
She's a great cook. Miss MM Giling. So,
Ay, yun nga ang ginawa, pinagkakainin, ubus ka agad, sabi ni attorney Dana she enjoyed it talaga, kinain ka agad niya, no? So she even mentioned it as a program. So nakakatuwa rin. So siguro one of these days, siguro kung maluwag-luwag na, come springtime or summertime, hopefully we'll probably have a little get together, no? Tayong mga magkakasama, di ba?
That would be nice. Yeah, tama.
Tayo, we've seen each other a million times, pero si Dana, you haven't seen her, you haven't seen the others, no? So let's do that.
No.
Okay. We have a little game every time we do the show, di ba? Little game is on you actually, no? Dahil you will have to guess who. Di ba? In acknowledgement of our viewers who take the pains, the time to really, di ba? Acknowledge and say, hey, we're here, di ba? And we're watching. Sige, attorney, sino una?
I think, okay, last time it was Miss Paner. So she's,
Si Miss Paner ba last time?
Going to, last time, yeah, I think it was Miss Paner, unang-una, no?
Okay.
I think so,
Miss
yeah.
Paner.
So I'm going with Miss Paner. I think she's now resolved to do this every week. So I think
yes.
it's Miss
That's
Paner.
nice to hear, Resolved. So ibig sabihin talagang, di ba? Yan ang inyong aspirasyon ngayon. Okay. All right. Yes. May yan tayo.
Sorry, Oliver!
Saludo ako rito kay Oliver. Talagang really, wherever he goes, no? He's been to Florida, he's been to Las Vegas, and yet, di ba? No? Religiously, he's really letting his presence felt and letting us know that he's supportive and watching even from the other side of the pond. Di ba?
Absolutely. And of course, he was the one who spotted Santa no?
Oh, yes. Yes. Ang ganda ng line niya eh. I reviewed parang ganun eh, something like previous, and then so imagine
Yeah.
us taking the pains to watch the previous shows just to be able to spot the difference. Di ba?
He's a very bright man. A very
Pero, Attorney,
bright man. So
since that somehow created more or less some fun and how would you hindi naman intrigue, no? We fun and parang curiosity, sabihin na natin. And we're looking forward to another one that you're gonna come up with. So you'll have to rack your brains, no? To, di ba? Sabi nga, to think of something for next time, for a little treat for our viewers, di ba? It's a little game that we play.
Definitely.
Oh, so okay, you're dispensing immigration advice, but diba, it's a wholesome thing that we do, no? Diba? Parang it's a family thing that we're doing. Kasi we consider them a family, no? Being andyan sila nanonood sa atin. Sige, attorney, pakibasa na, mahaba yan.
Okay, galing po ito kay Oliver Fernandez. A great Thursday morning here in the Pacific Northwest. Good evening, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, and Direct Pao, and to all IC Immigration Corner Thursday viewers. Circa 25K update. Oh, okay.
And the C25K. C25K is from couch to the 5K run. Parang from a novice, from a non-runner or somebody hasn't run to being able to run 5K. Yeah, okay. So update daw siya kasi
Tingnan mo
tama.
to. Update niya. I was so surprised during week 5, day 3, when the app asked me to run for 20 minutes straight.
Yes.
I thought I was going to kick the bucket. Pulled through it in the end. Indeed, it was a fight between body and mind. Wish me luck for Saturday evenings, week 6, day 3, a straight run for 22 minutes. Oliver, nako. Be careful, ha? Be careful din.
Week 6 yata, Oliver, is you go back to the 8 minutes and tapos. And then at the end of the third run, you will now go for 25 minutes.
Wow.
So, yung week 5 mo was like, for example, may short run, 8 minutes, tapos 5, ganon, no? Tapos magiging 12 minutes or something. And then you went to 20. The next week, you will how would you call this? Repeat more or less yung first two runs. And then on the third run, it's going to be 25 minutes. And then week 7 is 25 minutes straight. Week 8 is 28 minutes straight. And week 9 is 30 minutes for 3 runs for the whole week.
Straight? Wow.
Oh, straight.
I'm so
Bilib ako sa kanya.
so
It's
wow.
Stamina and endurance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Because you
long
wanna give up,
time to continuous. Yeah.
The hardest stages dyan is mga stages 1 to 5. Because when you start running, the problem is you want to give up. Yung parang you're really trying to catch your breath. That's the hardest part. But you try to persevere, and I think that's the secret, no? Or not really the secret, but yan eh. No? Will you give up? Will you hurdle it? Yun ang pinaka mahirap dyan eh. Shall I go? Pero yun nga, sinasabi niya, week 6 tapos may iksi yung runs niya sa may walking. And then on the third week, biglang tumaas sa 20 minutes. Imagine naman, para kang ginulat. Pero sasabihin, babalahin ka nung nasa tenga mo na, you've done it, you can do it. If you've done it from weeks 1 to 5, you can do it. Ganyan. So, ayan. Don't give up. Ganyan. No, don't run slowly so you don't tire yourself. But yeah, it's good. It's good. So, kung mamaya, pag week 9 siguro, we'll just have to congratulate him. Ayan. So yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Very good. Okay, sino susunod?
Well done.
Sino susunod? Attorney.
Okay.
Katuan lang.
Okay, in that case, I'm still sticking with, my immediate reaction is Mr. Duway, no? But let me stick with Miss Paner. I think Miss Paner.
Miss Paner, siyempre. Dahil napangatawa naman na sa first eh. Let's do it for the second. Is it Miss Paner? Or is it Edgar Duway? Who? Hoy, si Maris. Maris! Oh, Happy New Year sa'yo, Maris. No?
Maris,
Oh,
yeah.
pakibasa, attorney.
Yeah, ayan, nga. Good evening, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira. Happy Thursday again to us all. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, ikaw din, Maris. Hopefully you had a good New Year, no?
Yeah, so hopefully you had a good New Year, Maris. So fantastic, no? Okay. Isa na lang, sige. Isa na lang, dahil third na. Sige, tingnan natin kung ano. Will you still stick with Miss Paner, or will you change your mind, go for Mr. Duay, go for Emeline Rafael? Let's see. Sige, wala na lang. Sige, third.
Okay, I'm sticking with Miss Paner. Miss Paner does not turn up tonight. I'm going to come in. I'm going to knock on your door, Miss Paner.
Sige. Sige, Miss Paner, ha? Pinangatawanan ni attorney, ha? Sige. Yes! Oh, yeah. Kita mo naman, ha? Di ba? Okay naman, ha? Oh, yan. Oh,
Salamat po, Miss Paner.
Salamat naman, Marian.
Thank you.
Oh, nakahabol ka. At least nakapasok ka doon sa first three greeters. Tama ba yan? Grammar na yun? Greeters.
Yun na nga.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Sige.
So, sabi po ni... So, Marian, hello po. Magandang gabi po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po. Stay safe and God bless. Thank you, Miss Paner, and thank you for tuning in. No?
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Tingnan picture. Yeah, picture.
Oo.
No, so cute yung baby.
Oh, baby ba yan? Baka anak niya o kaya apo niya. Hindi ko alam.
Yeah.
Baka bata pa si
Siguro.
Marian, no? Oo, Marian, mabuhay ka, ha? Ayan. Paner. May kaklase ako ng high school, si Emmanuel, Paner, Emmanuel Paner yata yan, no? Paner, no? Very quiet.
Hindi mo
no?
alam.
Baka kamag-anak ito, no?
Kilala niya.
Baka,
Sino nga?
Paner, no? Okay, si Ma'am Cora. Sige, attorney, basahin mo lang, pakinggan.
Cora. Yeah, Ma'am Cora Corsola. So, hello, Sir Sonet, Attorney Lira, and magandang gabi. Magandang gabi po. Hi, Ma'am.
Magandang gabi, Ma'am Cora. Good evening to you, ha? Ayan, si Ma'am Cora Carsola. From Portugal. Sige, attorney.
Wow. Thank you po. Yeah, Sanchez Grace. So, si Grace. Hello po. Good evening, everyone. I'm watching from Lisbon, Portugal. Hi there. Hi, Grace.
Hi. Yes,
Hopefully,
hi.
yeah,
Lisbon,
Happy
Portugal.
New Year.
Mabuhay sa'yo, ha? Grace Sanchez, ha? Well, we truly appreciate your, mabuhay ka. Sana pag napunta ako Lisbon, magkita tayo. Let's have coffee or lunch or anything, no? Grace, ha? Sige. We'd love to.
Oh.
I haven't been to Portugal. Have you been to Portugal, attorney?
No, actually, no, hindi pa. A place I've been wanting to visit, actually.
Okay.
Marami akong kaibigan, in fact, who are Portuguese. So, I'd love to have a look na Portugal. I hear it's very beautiful.
Hindi ko na matandaan in my radio show before, yung hindi ko alam kung ano pa mga ng show ko, a night jam yata. I had a lot of viewers from listeners from Portugal. No, sa Portugal. Kaya mabuhay kayo dyan sa Portugal, ha, yung mga taga Portugal. Edgar Duay. Ayan.
The charming and talented Mr. Duay. Magandang gabi
talented.
po. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Yeah, lalong-lalo na napaka-elegant, very smart, and adorable. I love this man, Attorney Lira. And always romantico, legendary broadcaster ng bayan, Sonny LARAGAN, and talented Derek Paula. Dagdag Kaalaman Day. I love that. Dagdag Kaalaman Day. Happy Thursday sa mga barkada ko.
Because,
yun na nga. Tama.
Oo. Anong topic natin? Do you have a topic for tonight, Attorney? Kasi dagdag kaalaman.
Yes,
I'm just trying to sync it. Isinisync ko lang doon sinasabi ni Edgar. So, okay. Overstayers.
Yeah.
And marriage in the UK.
Ayan, So that's been actually, since we got back from in the new year, I have had every single day meron kong kliyente asking me I don't know what it is about the time of year, but asking me that question nga, no? Different factors, no, different cases, but yun ang tanong. So yun ang ano natin. Yun ang dagdag kaalaman day natin topic.
Yes. Tsaka just to clarify, si attorney had this topic na pangalan ito? Terminology, jargon, di ba? So jargon something, busters or something. people would think they're not yung mga ordinaryong Pinoy or ano, they don't know overstayers. Ang pinaka slang word natin dyan, slang term natin dyan is TNT, di ba? TNT,
Opo.
nag-TNT mga TNT doon. So, ayan. Ano, may pagbati ba si Edgar? Parang asan yung pagbati ni Edgar? Parang may pagbati siya. Okay.
Tingnan mo.
Done
Yeah.
something with your hair. All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. I think
Did
so,
I
no?
did I change my hair?
Yeah, nagpagupit ka ng konti, di ba?
And then
Pagupit ka ata, no?
No,
Di ba?
I just tried to style my hair. So looking dapper. Well, thank you. Then tsaka nanibago siguro kasi because I'm wearing my ginaya ko lang si attorney. Di ba? Hindi kami nag-uusap pero hindi ba? We have this I don't know, parang telepathy or ESP, extrasensory perception. Ayan. ESP.
Yeah.
Di ba?
You have to do with clothes.
Ayan. Uy, sino ba to? Sino pa yan? Uy, magandang gabi, sir. Magandang gabi, sir Sonny and Attorney Lira. Uy, si Flor. Thank you. Parang napapansin ko na mukhang very regular ka lang na nanonood, no? Si Flor is one of my very first original parang listeners who became a friend, no? So, kung 2009 pa siya listening to us, then we could say that she's been with us for the past 21 years. Tama ba, Attorney? 22 years.
Yeah, yun na nga.
Kasi
Yeah,
kung 2009,
22 na ngayon.
2019, 22 years. O,
22
imagine mo
years
yan.
na.
Tama ba?
Wow.
Mali yata. O 12
Yeah.
years. Sorry. 12, baka 12 years.
2019, di ba 2009 sabi mo, no? 2009?
12 years.
We're now, tama ka, 12 years.
12
12 years
years.
nga lang.
Oh.
12 years. But still, 12 years, over a
Yes.
decade, no?
Over a decade, tama. Over a decade. Yung kanyang anak na si Ben, who was just a young boy kid noon, now, he's now taking up, may kinukuha sa Kingston University. I forgot kung ano kinukuha niya. Yeah, mabuhay ka, Flora.
Ano siya?
Mabuhay. It's nice seeing you, ano? Nakakatuwa naman. Oy!
Oh, look.
Nabuhay.
Meron tayong pangalawa. Yeah.
Oh,
Pangalawa
nabuhay.
sa US.
From Florida. Hi, Maria Ferry. No?
Yeah.
Mabuhay. Mabuhay ka, Maria Ferry. Florida is about 5 hours away from us, from the UK. So if it's 7:30 minus, kunyari ko 7:30 yung show natin. Ngayon, 8, anong oras na ba? 8 sabihin natin 8 o'clock ngayon.
8 o'clock.
Minus 5, 8 minus 5, 3 p.m.
3.
Tama?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Oh,
sa Florida.
Yeah.
Tama ba, Attorney? Tama, no? Mabuhay, ha?
Yeah,
Florida
it would be,
is
no?
it's a sunshiny state, no? Di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oo.
Well, yeah, it's always, I think it's always sunny, no?
I was talking to my tita, no, yung younger sister ng mother ko, and they've been to Disneyland sa Florida. So,
Oh, nice.
siguro I should add it in my bucket list. No, I haven't been to Florida. I've been to the upper north part, no. So gusto ko mapunta naman ng southern part ng East Coast, no.
Yeah.
Ayun, oo. Uy, Rudy Libro, sige, attorney, pakibasa.
Yeah, the Librojo clan team,
Yes,
Happy
Librojo
Thursday and
clan.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Yeah,
New
so
Year.
blooming gandang Attorney Lira, and syempre, always looking pogi, Sir Sonny and Sir Edgar, and lovely Direct Paula, at lahat ng viewers. So cold, tama, so cold. Stay safe, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, siguro malamig
dito,
dyan,
grabe ang
sa
lamig
island.
dito sa ano. Grabe ang lamig dito. Today, this morning, very chilly talaga. 1 degree, tapos I'm sure siguro bumaba pa ng mga negative early this morning. Pero yeah, kanina 1 degree, no? I was out.
Yeah, we may get snow, no? Di
Oh,
natin alam.
really? Snow?
Maybe.
It was,
Yeah, that would
may
be
frost sa sasakyan ko kanina. Tagal kong pinapainit pa yung ano, yung screen, yung windshield, no? Dahil nga may ano pa, may frost, no? Hindi ka naman basa-basa
Yeah.
makapag-drive kung hindi maano yung ano, no? Ay, from
Yeah,
ano?
it's scraping away.
Oo, nasa Germany siya.
Rufino Ubana. Hello, good evening po sa lahat. Watching from Parking, Germany. Pinoy Truckers Europe.
Yes. So, mabuhay,
Happy
ha?
New
Mabuhay
Year
kayo.
po.
Rufino, nagluluto ka ba ngayon? Kumakain ka na ng dinner? Nakakain ka na? Kasi nung last time na nanonood siya ng, I think, Tuesday, nagluluto siya. So,
Yeah, and
mabuhay.
stay safe, ha? Stay safe. Dahil
Stay safe.
the
Oo.
roads may be a bit icy, Also,
Ayan.
ingat.
Okay. Ayan. Oh.
Sonny.
Sir Sonny, huwag mo
Ano
naman
naman
akong
po?
gawing super tanda. Hindi naman. Ibig sabihin, hindi naman porke 12 years na, di ba? Pero ibig sabihin, nakakatuwa naman because through the years, di ba, andyan si Flor. And, well, you know, she's a dear friend of ours. Now, I know where she lives. We've had wonderful dinners sa kanyang place, ha? She lives in ano sa Isle of Dog. Dog ba o dogs? Isle of Dogs.
Oh, wow.
Tama ba yan? Isle of Dog o Isle of Dogs? Yung sa malapit sa
I
ano
think
sa may
it's Isle of Dogs, no?
kung saan yung ano yung tag dito yung mga yung Bank of HSBC, how do you call that yung area na yun? May tawag dun
It's towards the city.
towards the city, a little over that kasi kung city a little over that, tapos parang they had to kalimutan ko na. Anyway,
Oh, you don't mean Canary Wharf?
Canary Wharf. Oh, yan. Yes, exactly. Yan. Oh, doon sila. Doon sila nakatira sa area na yun.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
But there's
Happy
an
New Year
island.
po.
There's an island there, di ba? Parang island na rin yan because bounded by water. They call it the Isle of Dogs. Pero mali, you know, dog o dogs, no? Di ko alam. So, kung may plural o singular, no? Isle of Dog, Isle of Dogs. Baka dogs
think
siguro.
Isle
Mas
of
most
Dogs,
likely
yeah.
Isle of Dogs. Oh, Maria Ferry. Anong yes it is? Did we mention anything that she's
Oh,
replying to
to do with the weather. Yeah. no, so,
okay, yes.
Yeah.
Oo, kasi I've
Well, it's good. Nice.
okay. Oh, it's Chile.
Chile?
Oh, Chile rin.
Really?
Wow,
In
really?
Florida?
Nasa baba yan, di ba?
Oh, wow.
Kaya sunshiny yan kumbaga, di ba? Sa area na yan. All right. Kasi Chile would be New York, no? Ontario, Canada. Washington, D.C. Philadelphia, New Jersey. Malamig yan sa taas, no? Pero pababa, malamig din ba sa baba?
Well, okay. In fairness, sabi nga lang, Chile nga lang, ano. So,
Oh,
it could
Chile
be,
lang,
so, Ontario, Canada, New York is the blindingly cold. So,
Oo. Lalo na, di ba, Chicago area, di ba, mas lalo pang ano doon, di ba? Sabi nga lang, pag hinawa kami yung bakal, kakapit yung balat mo talaga, malalapnos.
yeah.
At ito ang problema natin. Sabi na, kumain na po. It's chilly right now. So, ano yung kumain? Rufino Obana, kumain na po. Ayan, kumain na po.
Katatapos lang.
Katatapos na kumain na, Sir Sunny. Okay,
Yeah.
tapos, ito, si Flor, Sir Sunny, sa Sunday, pupunta dito sa bahay ang one of your former DJs.
Ooh.
Okay. Mukhang kilala ko yan. Babae yan, di ba? One of my former DJs. Oh, I had a DJ kasi, babae. She was the rose amongst thorns, so to speak, no? Yeah. It's chilly in Florida. Huh? Wow, really? Oh, well, if you're saying so, that we agree, no? 54 F
Fahrenheit.
minus, how do you compute yung 54 F? Ano equivalent 54 Fahrenheit in centigrades?
Celsius.
Centigrade kasi tayo, o Celsius, no? Ano kaya equivalent ng
I don't know,
54
actually.
Fahrenheit? Pakihanap nga direct kung anong equivalent of 54 degrees Fahrenheit, no? Kasi hindi tayo marunong, no? Fahrenheit to ano pangalan yan, to Celsius, no? Ayun, Fahrenheit to Celsius.
I can't convert.
Ayan.
Ang picture niya, tingnan mo ang picture ni Maria.
Lagi mo,
It's just
54.
gorgeous, no?
At 12
Ano mo?
degrees, parang mild
12.
12 degrees. A little
Mild.
over 12 degrees ang ibig sabihin sa atin, Celsius or centigrade, no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, okay.
Definitely
Pasensya na,
chilly.
ha?
Yeah.
They talk about, kasi dyan sa Amerika, they talk about Fahrenheit. Hindi naman natin naintindihan yun. Minsan mga DJ sabihin, high in the 60s, low in, paano ba yan? Nakalimutan ko na yung mga style ng mga DJs when they announce something. Kunyari, sa atin, kunyari, sa Pilipinas, it's high in the 30s, low in the 20s. So, parang low 29, high, kunyari, 34, ganyan. But Fahrenheit, hindi ko alam kung, pwedeng low in the 50s, high in the 60s. Kunyari, ganun ang DJ, sasabihin nila doon, no? And, okay naman tayo na ating last na, pagbati muna. Okay. Siguro, yun na muna. Saka na yung mga ibang pagbati, no? Okay. Ayan, marami tayong mga bumati, attorney. You were correct
Nice.
the third time around with Miss Paner. Okay naman, di ba? So, okay lang.
So, hindi ko siya kailangang katukin.
Hindi na. Dahil talagang siguro nagsumikap siya maging una. Kaya lang, siyempre, Talagang mahusay si Oliver, mahusay si Miss Mendez, si Maris. Maris, mabuhay. Happy New Year to everybody. Maris, Oliver, everybody. Miss Paner, no? Marian, no? So, ayan. Okay, magbe-break na ho muna tayo at pagbalik natin, pag-uusapan natin yung topic na overstayers at marriage in the UK. Tama ba yan? Ayan.
Tama po.
Ito,
don't
very
go away.
interesting.
TNT.
O mga TNT, kasi nga, yung sinasabi natin yun ang slang word, no? TNT, overstayers, hindi masyadong alam ng mga tao yan eh. Nagti-TNT yan, nag-TNT, o ganyan, tago ng tago. Di ba? Yun ang mga expression natin ng araw. Nag-TNT sa Amerika yan, o ganyan. Ganon. Okay, so we're gonna have a short break. Magbe-break ho muna tayo mga kaibigan at syempre, babalik yung ating star of the show. No? Yung ating immigration expert, siyang may dagdag kaalamang ibibigay ho sa inyo. So we're gonna be having a short break. Wag ko kayo nga alis. Kami po ay magbabalik. Saglit po lamang.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O, ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%, all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Attention sa mga healthcare personnel, ikaw ba ay naghahanap ng trabaho sa healthcare na may magandang sahod, flexible na shift at mahusay na working conditions? Kung oo ang sagot mo, KNR Care ang bahala sa iyo. Kami ay kasulukuyang naghahanap ng mga general nurses, specialist nurses, healthcare assistants, support workers at mga carers. Makipag-ugnayan sa amin ngayon para sa agarang pagsisimula, alamin ang iba't ibang opportunities sa KNR Care dito sa Greater London area. Tumawag sa 0208-154-3009 o mag-email sa info@krcare.co.uk. KNR Care, okay to, kabayan!
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa ating programang Immigration Corner. Ako po si Sonny LARAGAN. Happy Thursday sa inyong lahat. At syempre, kasama natin ang ating pinakamamahal na abogada, no? Ang ating immigration expert, no? From Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday once again.
Happy Thursday. Happy New Year po ulit.
Happy New Year. Ayan. So, we're gonna go straight in, no? Sa ating topic ngayon na overstayers and marriage in the UK. So take it away, attorney.
Apo. Okay. So ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon, topic po natin yung overstayers and marriage in the UK. Just because it's been a very hot topic since being back to work in the new year. So overstayers po, unang-una, ibig sabihin yung TNT, yung tawag nga natin, no? Tago ng tago. So basically, wala ng visa. It doesn't matter kung pumasok namin dati as a tourist, o kaya estudyante, o kaya even as even under the employment route, or indeed even as say a spouse. ang nangyari nga, kung anumang background, natapos na yung visa. So wala ka ng visa, no? So overstayer ka na. Often that's what they're called. Sometimes they're also the status is also referred to as illegals nga in the UK, o kaya sometimes illegal entrant, which is different again from overstayers. Illegal entrant, wala kayong visa nung pumasok nga kayo dito. But overstayers, basically paso na ang visa nyo. So it doesn't even matter kung katatapos nga lang o kaya it was 10 years ago or 14 years ago. So, ito nga, walang the rules to do with kung meron ka pang visa, tapos gusto mong palitan yung visa mo, as long as it's not a visit visa to that of a spouse because of marriage, that's not so bad. I mean, it can be quite complex also, but it's not so bad. Itong overstayers po, iba na naman. So, as I say, overstayers, paso ng visa nyo. Wala na kayong visa. Now, nandito kayo, dumating kayo, meron kayong nakilala, no? Gusto niyo magpakasal. So, ano bang proseso? Anong pwede niyong gawin? So, unang-unang question ng mga tao sa akin pwede ba silang magpakasal dito kahit wala silang visa, wala silang status, no? The answer is yes, you can, no? So, kahit wala na kayong visa, kung gusto niyo magpakasal dito, there are processes na kailangan niyo, you need to follow, but otherwise you can. Just because wala kang visa does not mean na hindi ka pwedeng ikasal nga sa UK. Now, the things to bear in mind though at the very beginning is, are you free to marry? No? So obviously, kung kasal kayo sa atin, kahit nga ibang bansa, no, hindi kayo pwedeng magpakasal dito. You need to get divorced. No? It doesn't matter even if it's the Philippines, even though there's no divorce nga in the Philippines, you can potentially divorce in the United Kingdom or sa America or anywhere really. You need to be rid of that marriage first. Tapos, then when you're free to marry, then you can see about marrying in the United Kingdom. Now, problema nga lang po, kung wala kayong visa, of course, there are processes that you need to go through that otherwise someone else who does have leave to remain would not need to go through. So, unang-una po, kung magpapakasal kayo dito, ang kailangan yung kontakin is the registrar office. But you don't get to see just the normal, if you like, registrar. Ang kailangan yung makita po ay yung designated registrar. No? Basically, in designated registrar, they get training to spot, say, sham marriages. No? Now, ang una nilang sasabihin sa inyo, pagka nagkita nga kayo, is, of course, what documents do you need to bring? So, passport, for example, evidence of your address nga in the United Kingdom. Now, those can be a bit tricky kung wala na kayong visa. But you need some kind of ID. No? They want to know that you are who you say you are. Now, subject to that, as I say, makikita niyo po yung designated registrar. Pagka tinawagan niyo yung registrar office, ang una yung kailangan sabihin is, you need to meet with the designated registrar. Basically, alam nila that there's some kind of immigration issue. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na laging ang pasumbisa yung tumatawag kung yung kailangan nila makita yung designated registrar. You can also be a student. For example, no, you have limited leave to remain in the United Kingdom, you would still see the designated registrar. So basically, kung hindi ka indefinite dito, o hindi ka British dito, wala kayong permanent resident nga dito, then you are likely to meet with the designated registrar. So yun ang una. So you need to book an appointment with the designated registrar. Pagka tinawag niyo sila, they will say to you, okay, bring these documents, and of course you need to bring those documents. Now, you would usually be required to go together, ikaw at saka yung fiancé mo. And as I've said, bring your documents. The first thing the designated registrar will say to you is, alam nyo na kailangan namin kontakin ng home office, no, about your intention to marry. That they will say that kung limited visa ka o kaya wala kang visa dito. Because that's their job, they have to. So basically, i-report nila sa home office na itong balak nyong gawin. Gusto nyong magpasal nga sa UK. Now, then the designated registrar may well interview you. Just very briefly lang naman. You're probably looking about 10 minutes nga lang maximum, no? So they want to get an idea, are there concerns that they need to maybe express nga through the home office? O hindi. Now, when they've interviewed you, they will then say to you, okay, yung home office, they will make contact with you within the next 28 days. No? The usual notice time to get married is 28 days po. Now, so that applies to everyone. If you want to marry in the United Kingdom, 28 days. Now, sasabihin din ng designated registrar sa inyo, when the home office make contact with you, it could be na i-extend nila yung 28 days to 70 days. No? Dahil kailangan nilang additional time na, to investigate, for example, or indeed to meet with you. So, the home office will then make contact with you. So actually, let's go back to the designated registrar. Once that's done, then you can go. No? So they will not give you on the day, on that first visit a date to be married, because you need to wait either 28 days or the 70 days. So sabihin natin, tapos na nga yun. Now, the thing to be careful about is, of course, pagka nakita nyo nga yung designated registrar, ang gagawin nga niya, i-report nga kayo sa home office. And that means the home office then knows na nandito kayo. No? So kung wala paso ng visa nyo, then that may be a concern. No? So what I often advise my clients is this: get the documents ready, as if so kung nagsasama nga kayo o hindi kayo nagsasama pa, but the relationship is genuine, and you need to prepare it. You need to prepare nga the application. And I would even go so far as to say that it's probably an idea to make the application nga, even though hindi pa nga kayo kasal, just before the date that you're going to see, not too far away, but not shortly before the date you're going to see the designated registrar. The reason for that, I say to my clients, is pagka ni-report na kayo sa home office, at least nandun ang papeles nyo. So it could be that the home office, rather than interviewing you, dahil nakita na nila nandun papeles nyo, they may not then wish to interview you. They may not then also extend the 28 days to 70 days. Because they're then convinced with the documents that you've already submitted, the application you've submitted, and the documents also that you've submitted. No? Now, it also provides you with some limited protection. Dahil of course, kailangan nyo lang tapusin muna yung application nyo bago nga kayo sisitahin. No? If they think that there's something untoward. So it does offer you some limited protection. So ideally, you want the application to go in before you meet with the designated registrar. So sabihin natin tapos na yung designated registrar, you made your application nga. The next step then is you need to do your BRP, like all applications nga in the UK. Kailangan you need to give your biometric, so they take your photo, or sometimes you just need to send in your photo, and also of course your fingerprints nyo. No? Now, then the home office will likely make contact with you. So it could be that they contact you by email usually, no? That they say, okay, that's fine, you can get married. No? That does not mean that your application would be successful, but it just means they have no immediate concerns about the genuineness of your intention to marry. No? So you're on. Now, it could also be that they say, we want to extend, but to 70 days. But before the 70 days is up, it may be that they make contact with you and they say, that's fine, you can get married within the 70 days. When they make contact with you, the home office, that is, contact the registrar and say, okay, we got now correspondence from the home office, sabi nila, we're fine to marry. And so can we now please have a date to marry? Sometimes also, the home office don't make contact at all. No? If they don't, then certainly make contact still with the registrar. Sabihin nyo, okay, 28 days has passed now. They did not make contact with us. Can we get a date to marry? And they should still give you a date to marry. No? Now, when you have your date to marry, then of course, you're ready. You need to get married. Now, dahil pinasok nyo na yung application nga dati, because you wanted to submit that application before you meet the designated registrar, then what you need to do is update the home office pagkakasal na kayo. And that you do by submitting, of course, your marriage certificate nyo. So the marriage certificate should be submitted to the home office as additional documents, additional factor for them to look at nga, along with any other representations. Dahil of course ngayon, kasal na nga kayo. No? And then the home office will in due course look at it and hopefully make a positive decision nga in your case. So It is, if you like, there are additional steps that for sake of some protection and also to convince the Home Office in the beginning, before you're even married, that your relationship is genuine, that you may want to undertake, and that is potentially making an application before you even meet with the designated registrar, but not too long before, because you want really the Home Office to make a decision when you are already married. And of course, it is for you to update them kung kung lumipat nga kayo, magbagong trabaho ng asawa nyo, or indeed magbagong address nyo. It is for you to keep the Home Office, of course, up to date. But nowadays, usually also the Home Office make contact nga by email, no? So the upshot of it is this. So kung gusto nyo magpaksal nga dito sa United Kingdom, as long as you're free to marry, hindi kayo kasal sa atin, so sa ibang bansa, you can do that kahit paso na yung visa nyo, but just be careful about the process, no? Timing is very important, and also it's probably an idea to consider making an application before you meet even with the designated registrar, shortly before you meet with the designated registrar. And of course, be ready, no? That you will be interviewed by the designated registrar, even if it's only a short time, and they will give their input to the Home Office as to any concerns that they may well have. But the good news is you can. So if in the new year, 2022 nga, you want to, ano sabi nga nila, you want to put a ring on it, no? Good news is you can. And so I hope you do.
Okay, ayan, no. So we zeroed in on yung process, no, of filing or applying for a ano ba tawag niya, marriage certificate or marriage
certificate.
Marriage
So
certificate. Kasi iba marriage certificate, meron yung parang ano ba tawag sa Philippine law sa
license.
License, tama. License. And then you're given sa Pilipinas, you're given I don't know, a certain number of days or months or yata in which you need to get married. Kundi you will have to reapply again for another marriage license, no? So
I think tama ka. And I think here also, it could be also here. It could be 12 months. It's a long time.
12 months, tama. Okay. Ayan, wow. Pero yung sinasabi mo, normally 28 days, pero the extension to 70 is actually upon yung parang information informing you by ng registrar, designated registrar, that word, we're gonna be doing additional investigations. Ganun ba? Ganun ba sila ka-blunt?
Yeah, the Home Office actually. So mangyayari,
Home Office, sorry.
designated
Home Office.
registrar, designated registrar would say, okay, normal time nga po is 28 days,
28 days, yes.
But the Home Office, when they make contact with you, it could be that they say, we want to extend the 28 days to 70 days because we need time to investigate nga. And investigation can be, it could be that they ask you for an interview. So you need to attend nga the Home Office. It could be that they visit, pastoral visit. It could be that they ask you simply to send additional documents, maybe evidence of cohabitation, So between 28 days and 70 days, those things should really happen.
Evidence of cohabitation would be photos in a house. Anong evidence of cohabitation?
Yeah, when formal evidence
like
for
where they're both
cohabitation
licking
would be
an ice cream. How do you evidence? How do you they cohabited? Hindi naman pwedeng isama siguro yung pangalan ng isa doon sa address ng kunyari. We're talking of kunyari a Polish who became a regularize na yung kanyang UK stay. But how can he is it adding the name of the woman or the man, as the case may be? How do you evidence of cohabitation?
Okay, unang-una, nothing X-rated, ha?
Okay. Okay. Yun na, sabi ko, leaking the ice cream lang, parang nagsisweet o nagkikiss sila, walang ganun. So how do you evidence of cohabiting?
Well, formal evidence of cohabitation would be things like tenancy agreement, joint bank account, joint bank statements, yeah.
Okay.
Bills, no, joint bills, for example. O kung hindi naman joint, na dun din bumabagsak yung mga documents mo. Same GP, for example, same doctor, no. So things like that, they would be formal evidence of cohabitation. Ang problema nga lang, kung TNT ka, that can be quite difficult, no. So you need to think slightly out of the box, no. So it could be, for example, as I say, yung nga sabi mo, maybe some photos together with details, you know, like Christmas nga ngayon, no, Christmas 2021, maybe with friends, for example, kung siya nagpapadala ng mga remittance mo, no, that could be also good evidence that nagpapadala siya sa magulang mo sa atin. That could be evidence also of cohabitation. If you are living with, you know, his or her mga magulang niya, maybe a letter from them. So anything like that, maybe even some letters from friends and family could be evidence of cohabitation if you don't have formal evidence. Kung nagsasama kayo, not everyone, no? I mean, not everyone before marriage can also live together. So in that case, evidence also of your relationship, no? Photos, for example, although photos are not as weighty in the way of evidence than, say, you know, bank statements together. So anything and everything really to be able to show na talagang you know, genuine nga yung relationship nyo.
Example, halimbawa, di ba meron tayong pagka bago mag-election, minsan nagpapadala sila ng hindi naman census, kundi yung you will have to identify the occupants of a certain address, a house, di ba? So yan,
Yeah.
pag sinama mo yung tao, kunyari, yung girlfriend nung whoever it is, yung fiancé, sinama yung pangalan doon, lalabas yan sa public records, lalabas na yun nga, na nakatira doon sa bahay na yun. That could also be an evidence of cohabitation?
Yeah, anything and everything really that shows doon ka nga nakatira.
So yun, pwede yun. That could be. So,
yeah, pwede yun.
You said everything, so maraming mga ways, but could that be one of them also? An evidence?
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. Right. No, absolutely. Yung nga, it could also be things like, I've had people, for example, submit documents that show they're beneficiaries in an insurance policy.
In an insurance policy. No? Okay. All right.
So they too.
Okay, well, let's go sa mga questions ng ating mga kababayan. No? Attorney, ito, may question tayo rito. Sige, go ahead, pakibasa lang.
Galing po to kay Annalyn P. Good evening po, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I need some advice po. My family, spouse visa, with 36 months validity will expire in July this year. Okay, so 6 months ago. 6 months to go. I will get married same month with my British citizen partner. May difference po ba kung mag-apply ako before or after the wedding? Thank you in advance. Sasagot, more power sa show. Annalyn, okay.
After ba dapat? Dahil kailangan i-wed muna before, it has to be after the fact. Di ba? Pero anyway, ano ko lang yan, naglalaro lang ako, Attorney, sige, go ahead.
No, you make a point
Family,
there. So
spouse
ito
visa.
actually, yeah, so I'm guessing that the background is you already have a family visa because you're a partner of a British, yung 36, because you were provided with the visa for the usual 2.5 years, and so that will expire in July of this year. Now you'll get married.
How can they get married and she has a family spouse visa?
Yeah. So they probably, Annalyn probably got a visa outside the normal rules, no? Dahil she probably successfully proved that there were exceptional circumstances, tapos nakakuha nga siya ng visa for the usual 2.5 years or thereabouts. So, but that was before they married in the UK. So meron na siyang, if you like, family partner. No, it's also called spouse visa, actually, partner visa, essentially, for the 36 months. Now, matatapos na yun in July, I will get married same month with my British partner. Now, it's really a question of when your visa will expire, Annalyn. So, kailangan mo magpasok ng application bago matatapos yung visa mo. So, if you're getting married before your visa is going to expire, then of course, you submit your application, you're already married. But if you're getting married after your visa is going to expire, ang gawin mo, you need to apply before your visa expires. Even if it's a day before, but you need to apply, otherwise, pasok na yung visa mo. No? So you must make sure you make the application, regardless of the marriage, prior to the visa expiring. Tapos, pagka kinasal na kayo, then you update the home office. So you say to the home office, you're married now. This is further proof of the genuineness and continued relationship nga. So you need to send them a copy of your marriage certificate. No? So the question is not so much, marriage or non-marriage. You must apply before your visa is going to expire. Ideally, I don't know if you've already booked your marriage your wedding. Ideally, you want to get married and then submit your application along with the marriage certificate. So yung ang sampayo ko, Annalyn, do not wait, don't wait for the marriage to take place and then apply after your visa had expired. Importante po, apply before the visa expires. 28 days before, even the day before, but as long as it's made before the visa expires.
Okay, yan ang kay Annalyn, no? Wow. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. All right. Let's go to the second question, attorney. May second question tayo, ha? Yan. Okay.
Okay, galing po to kay Jack C. Hello po. Hello to you both, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I have a question. My mother-in-law got a tourist visa to come to the UK. Does she need an affidavit of support from the Philippine Embassy to leave the Philippines? She has a passport, a return ticket, and a tourist visa already. Would the sponsorship document be needed? When do people need to be sponsored? Thanks and God bless. Jack, you've already done it, no? Hindi niya kailangan nitong affidavit of support, at least not in relation to immigration and the UK government. So she doesn't need this additional affidavit of support because you've already done it. Usually, an affidavit of support that is submitted when the application for the visit visa is made. So I suspect na sumulat siguro nga kayo, and you said there, she will be here, you'll be supporting her when she's here. That is this affidavit of support. So you don't need anything else. So meron siyang passport, may return ticket siya, may tourist visa siya, and I hope she's vaccinated, no? But otherwise, wala na siyang kailangan.
Well, ang question is, paano niya nakuha yung tourist visa, di ba? So, the mere fact that she was able to get the tourist visa, and itong sinasabing affidavit to support, di ba, parang nakakuha na no? Parang kailangan mo ba? Hindi na, no?
Yeah, hindi na that. I think you probably already did it. No, you already probably maybe not even realizing that that's what it means. Yung sulat na binigay nyo, na sinubmit nyo, na saan siya titira, na sapat ang pera nyo, pagka nandito na nga siya, nababalik nga siya, that is an affidavit of support effectively, although probably in the form of a letter. So you don't need to worry about it, Jack.
Okay, curious lang ako, attorney. For example, meron akong kinakapatid, no? Been a friend of mine, we grew up together more or less, so parang gusto ko siyang idalhin sa UK. He's not really that well off, no? Diba? Normally, ang kailangan i-prove ng na may strong ties sa Philippines, magtutourist lang, hindi naman talaga may intention to stay here, no? Diba? Parang you have to show yung strong ties, whatever it is, no? Work or family doon sa Pilipinas. Ano ba kailangan gawin? Kunyari ako, gusto kong is there such a thing as a sponsor? Meron bang ganun? Ano bang pwedeng pag nag-submit ba ng mga papeles yung aking kinakapatid, halimbawa sa Pilipinas, ano ang dapat niyang submit at ano ang kailangan from me? We have to bear in mind na probably he doesn't have the capacity to be a tourist dito, no? Ako na lahat ng gagastos. What do we need and what does he need to submit?
Okay. Mainly really two things, no? So statements or letters in support from you and him. So basically, kailangan explain to the Home Office this is the plan. No? Not everyone is
Teka muna,
well off.
home
In
office
fact,
yan, attorney?
most people,
Home office, hindi ba sa immigration sa embassy sa Manila?
all applications are now submitted. It's submitted online. So all applications are dealt with by the home
Okay,
office.
so
in
yung
fact.
aking god brother, say nasa Pilipinas, he will have to apply online.
Yeah. So the application is made online and yun, diretso yun sa home office. So it's no longer dealt with by the British Embassy, for example. The only time na, actually he won't go to the British Embassy anymore. He would need to go to the courier arm of the embassy, basically, and given his passport. Pero it's sa kanya, two things. And this is something I always nga advise to clients. So kung hindi nga siya, hindi siya mayaman, and most people are not blessed with much in the way of finance nga. So unang-una, a statement from him. So basically, sabihin nga niya doon, anong situation niya sa Pinas, no? So it could be na he's not rich but he has a home, no? Ewan ko kung meron siyang mga kamag-anak na naasahan, o meron siyang part-time work, for example, and what it is that he wants to do. So kung iimbita mo siya, it may be that he wants to simply visit the UK, matagal na kayo hindi nagkikita nga, no? It is maybe even a gift to him because of a special occasion. So a letter from him or statement nga from him explaining ano bang sitwasyon niya. Equally important is a letter from you, Sonny, no? Sabi mo nga doon, so explaining that ang balak nga dito siya tutuloy sa iyo, no? There's enough room, there's a bedroom for his use. There you have sufficient finances to ensure nga that he will be well cared for in the UK. Kung sasagot sa mga sa ticket niya, because of course tickets can be quite expensive, no? So rather than he needs to still submit his bank statements, no? But submit with that yung bank statement mo din, because that is where, so basically sasabi mo, look, sapat ang pera ko para sa kanya. And pagka nandito na siya, akong sasagot lahat.
Okay, so ang sinasabi mo ba na kailangan doon sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, so maaring nandun sa parehong sitwasyon, no? Are you encouraging so na magsimula na kailangan maayos sa mga bank statements ng kanilang mga kung sino man gusto nilang dalhin dito sa United Kingdom? So kailangan kunyari yung brother-in-law ko kung walang bank statements, sabihin ko sa kanya, oh, brother-in-law, God brother. Tama ba? God brother. Kinakapatid, kailangan magano ka na kasi pag in-apply kita, kailangan meron kang bank statements. Maski walang laman yan, basta lang may bank statements ka, that ako naman ang papakita. Tama ba yan? Is that the right thing to say?
Well, they would be a bit concerned kung wala nga siyang talagang walang-wala, no? But kung wala, look, for example, I was dealing with so gusto niyang kunin, hindi naman niya lola, so they're not related, but siyang tumira siya doon, and so he wanted to bring lola into the UK. Si lola, walang bank statement, wala siya, she's never had actually a bank account, no? And so we simply explained, ito nga, wala siyang bank account, no? She's always dealt in cash, wala siyang trabaho. She's actually not worked for years, really. But look, she's simply wanting to visit the UK for a big birthday, no? Yung apo niya, hindi na nga, as I say, they're not related, pero yung apo niya, ang sasagot lahat, and that was fine, no? But of course, if yung kapatid mo, no?
Kinakapatid, God brother.
Yeah, kinakapatid, yung God brother mo, depends really also on edad, no? So yung kliyente ko, yung lola niya, she was already, I think she was 70 already at the time, so it was unlikely that she would be looking to overstay in the UK.
So the older, more or less, kung tipong yung kukunin mo, mga 20-ish or 30-ish, medyo may duda, gano'n ba, attorney? O mas madali kung medyo may edad na?
Well, put it this way, ang home office, they're always very concerned, no? about certain factors nga, no? So unang-una nga, kung wala kang babalikan sa atin dahil hindi ka nag-aaral, wala kang trabaho, no ties yung sasabihin nila. Kahit may mga kamag-anak ka, kahit nandun buo mong pamilya, it could be that they still say, well, we think that that's actually not enough in the way of ties to go back nga to the Philippines. Of course, kung yung edad mo 20 to 30 to 40, no? Then that concern may be more evident nga, no, to the Home Office than say kung 70 ka na, no? Because the chances are you probably don't want to overstay. So it really boils down to situation nung tao. And of course, it's because it's a question of intention that's more difficult. But the thing to do is always explain it, yeah. And kung meron kayong pet, so for example, sometimes nagpapadala yung mga tao for masahe o kaya for legal fees, all those. If there's suddenly going to be a big amount in the account, no, explain it. Yeah? Then otherwise they can get, of course, quite concerned, and you suddenly get this big amount really to boost up your application. But that's not actually the case, because really pamasahe nga yun. So any amount that's going in that's substantial, you need to be able to explain it.
Okay. So kaibigan ko pa naman yung so wala na palang walang magagawa ba yung British ambassador sa Pilipinas na si Lauren Boffels, no? I know her, so somehow so wala na, sabi mo Home Office na, online na application, and then you were mentioning statements lang, plus siguro aside from the statements we will have to give our bank statements, di ba? Sabi mo ganun. Paano ba ang process? Kasi curious ako, hindi ko pa nagawa eh. I just would like, so what happens? So we both submit those online. Ano nangyayari? Is there a wait of 1 week, a month? Paano yan? Paano ba ang proseso?
Yeah. So you complete the online application, no? And you pay the relevant fee, and you submit the application. You can also book then the date that for the BRP, the date that you have to hand in your passport, give you biometric. So they take your photo and also your fingerprints nga, no? Now before
take my photo, ako si sponsor.
Hindi, photo niya.
Photo niya.
When
Okay,
he goes
niya.
to
Okay.
Photo niya.
All right.
So when he goes to hand in his passport, no? Now you need to upload your documents before that happens, no? Before the BRP happens. I would advise
BRP nga
about
pala ulit, attorney? Biometric.
Biometric residence. So basic yung BIS. Pagka nagpasok siya ng application, the process for getting your photo done at saka yung fingerprint, I usually refer to it as BRP, the biometric residence permit.
Okay.
Opo, yeah. So it's 48 hours before that process nga, you should really submit the documents in support. So hindi na niya ipapasok yung mga in the past, a few years ago, photocopies of documents, original tenancy agreement, all those need to be submitted, by hand. Hindi na po ngayon. You submit it online. The only thing that he needs to submit still is yung passport niya. Dahil yung kailangan tatakan nung Vignet na but that's the only thing he would need to submit. Everything else is uploaded online.
Evidence of funds, proof of accommodation, yun ang aking kailangan sa akin, no? Yun din, kailangan isulat ko sa statement, I have an extra room, he can stay there. Ganun ba ang is that, ganun ba dapat, parang you're guiding us na mag-a-apply, no? Ganun ba ang dapat isulat namin sa aming statement? You call it statement, di ba?
Yeah. So yung sulat nga or your statement nga, it's not really from the top, no? Your full name is this. You're naturalized British citizen. You know the applicant. How do you know him? No. Your date of birth. What you do here? No. You have a home. I don't know if it's rented accommodation. It's a 2-bedroom rented accommodation. Here's evidence of that. You wish to invite your friend to visit you in the United Kingdom. Haven't seen him for a while. You were close nga before. when he's here, you will absolutely ensure that he does not have you deal with all his expenses. Ikaw nga din magbibigay ng pamasahe niya, for example, no? So your facts, if you like, no? So I mean, kung ikaw, you of course would have impressive facts, no? Because of course you've been in the UK a long time. You are they may even look you up, Sonny. They'll see, no, that you're certainly someone who is known, no, in the UK. So all those things, you know, they need to be included nga in your letter. And then on top of that, of course, sulat nga niya, setting out his own facts.
Ayun. Okay, situation naman, situation B, for example, I have two lovely grandchildren sa Pilipinas, no? Kyle and Calix, halimbawa. I want to bring them over. Anong kailangan nila? Wala sila, 'di ba? Bata pa. This is one is 11, the other is probably 14, 15. Anong kailangan ko gawin o kailangan nilang gawin ng dalawang bata?
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar thing actually. Probably a bit easier to some extent because, of course, you know, you're related to them. At saka they're of an age, you know, 11 and 14. The issue of employment doesn't come into it, no. So basically, your affidavit of support, if you like, no. Again, a letter from their mom, yeah, or dad. They're setting out itong circumstances. I mean, are they traveling on their own? Which of course they can now. If they're traveling on their own, that they of course will travel, will be looking to come out of school. I know when it's school holidays. Nga, how long do they intend to come to the UK? And it makes it even more important, your statement, because they would want to ensure na merong mag-aalaga sa kanila dito. No? So absolutely, they can come in to visit, no issues.
Wala na pala sa sa Pilipinas na 'di ba? There was this parang international, I don't know, courier o company na doon nag-a-apply, doon mag-submit tapos ipa-process ng embassy. So ngayon walang active hand or participation ang British Embassy sa Manila.
Yeah, no, not anymore. They wala na.
Noong araw kasi dumadaan sa kanila, di ba? And then they would isi-send back dun, kunyari kung aprobado o hindi yung passport with their visas. Courier naman yata di ba? May pinapadala, tama ba?
Yeah. Tama ka. No, tama ka. That was you'd had to make arrangements nga for the courier to take documents there. Also, in the past, okay, a while ago now, some people were even interviewed, no, at the embassy, yeah. Pero hindi na po ngayon, iba na. You don't actually see the embassy anymore.
So ang consular wala nang so home office na talaga. Okay. Is it a lot better now, attorney, or is it was the old or the previous system a bit advantageous or a bit I don't know how trying to find a better word, pero alam mo na siguro ibig sabihin, no? Mas okay ba yung ngayon o mas okay yung dati pa?
Ako personally, I prefer the system now, no?
Okay.
Then in the past, a lot of I encountered a lot of problems with documents going missing. So that's the issue, of course, always with if documents are missing. Because my client says, no, definitely pinasok ko, kinuha nila, but there's no record na talagang kinuha nga nila, and then it causes issues. Ngayon, because I am in charge of uploading the documents, I know exactly what's been uploaded, and it also gives me a record of also what's been uploaded. No?
Okay, so you do it on behalf of your clients, no? Okay, so walang masasabi
I do everything.
Walang masasabi na missing documents dahil you're sure ando na, no? Okay, from the time that you uploaded this, how long does it take normally bago maaprubahan? Kamukha nung araw, you have, I don't know if there's an advantage, a benefit to being interviewed somehow, because diba, you could probably explain your side or if there's anything you'd like to explain. But here, statement lang ba? Ganun ba? What happened? So, okay, you've uploaded it. Ano nangyayari?
So if once you've uploaded it, then they make a decision. It's highly, highly unlikely that they will interview you. No? For one thing, of
Okay.
course, it's being dealt with by the Home Office.
Okay.
In the past, I mean, a few years ago now, sometimes my client would get a phone call, no, asking about various things, but they don't really generally interview now. It doesn't happen. I don't think I've come across a client being interviewed, well, for at least 3 years na nga ngayon. So this is why importante po, kung magpasok kayo yung application, kung ano man, you must make sure that your paperwork is complete. No? Because they won't call you to say, oh, kulang nga yun, no? November is missing from your bank statements. No? They will just refuse it. Because it's missing.
Ganun,
It's your
Oh,
responsibility. Opo.
So hindi ba yun ang nakakatakot ngayon? Parang hindi sila parang okay, so parang when you refuse, you'll reapply again, ganun ba? And before
Yeah.
parang may mga sinasabi lang attorney na say for example na refuse ka o na deny. Apply ka after another 6 months, parang ganun eh. I don't know if that is correct, if it's an impression I've heard before, no? Na ganun nga na after you've applied, you were refused, come back again after 6 months. Tama ba yan? Or is that
Yeah,
the wrong impression?
Well, that's actually not entirely correct, no? Because there's no deadline as such. So sabihin natin nagpasok ka ng application ngayon for visit visa, no? Na-refuse ka nga ngayon dahil nakalimutan mo magbigay ng, I don't know, whatever it is. They say, oh, you failed to provide evidence of, I don't know, your tax documents or evidence of accommodation pagka nandito ka na. Now, if you don't have to wait 6 months. You can make an application the following day, no? And explain in your application in the next application why it is that you need to explain that it was refused. It was refused solely on the basis of, say, missing bank statements, which you can apologize for, but here it is now included, and say it was only refused on that basis, and it's now included. So,
okay.
and
So,
there's no
malinaw.
appeal, and
It's
Yeah.
set out kung ano yung reason they will come up they will explain why they refused your di ba application ganun na. So pwede mo
Opo.
nang ito kung sakali mang you missed a statement or whatever naku nakalimutan ko na yung next question ko
Pero yun, I mean,
Dorothy.
harder than that, of course, is intention, no? So it could be a lot of refusals. They may simply say, we do not believe that actually you are intending to leave the UK at the end of your visa. So basically, they think magiging overstayer ka nga dito. They should say why that is. But sometimes, hindi din nila sinasabi. Sometimes they can make and this is quite annoying, no? They make a kind of global statement that having regard to your circumstances, we don't think that you are a genuine visitor in the United Kingdom. But if they specify they don't think this is the problem, address the problem. But you don't have to wait 6 months. If it's especially if it's paperwork issue, no. Sometimes people just forget, and they've had a refusal. Then simply address that and say, my apologies. No, didn't mean to have omitted to provide these documents. Here it is now. So you need to make another application.
You were mentioning about your submission or uploading of documents. You were telling me kanina that before he uploads, kunyari in the case sa aking godbrother, bago siya mag-upload, I will have to upload mine first. In which case, if you were working for a client, you coordinate ba with the kung sino yung susuportahan, sino yung dadalhin dito? Hey, huwag ka muna mag-submit na, ako muna. Ganun? Do you coordinate?
Do it in one go. So that's a
So
good
you
thing.
get both, can you
no?
do both? Or should it be from the terminal, they should find out na kailangan there's an uploading from Manila or the Philippines, there's an uploading from the UK?
Do it in one go. So usually what you should do is you need to send your documents to him. That's the
Okay, all right.
Of course
Okay.
So and then he uploads it. No.
Ayun.
But in one go po. No. Don't do it in bits.
Kasi sabi mo kasi you
do
were
it
uploading
in
it
one go.
on your client's behalf dito. So I was thinking,
Yeah.
paano yun, no? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So talagang dapat it has to be the one in the Philippines doing it. So you send your documents,
The
I send my
applicant.
documents to him. The applicant has to okay. Because yun ang kanyang
Yeah.
supporting documents. Bale, yung maipapadala ko sa
Tama.
kanya. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, baka may gusto ko idagdag doon sa naitanong ko. Baka hindi ko lang naitanong eh. You wanted to clarify on these applications or support or whatever. Kailangan pa ba yung affidavit of support? Is it a statement or is there hi affidavit? Hi, I'm Sonny Laragan. I'd like to paano yan? Bakit kanina yung nagtatanong affidavit of support? Kailangan para ba samantalang nakakuha na ng tourist visa yung mom niya?
Yeah, I mean, it could be that it's referred to as affidavit in support, sometimes statement nga, sometimes sulat nga lang, it doesn't really matter the format. What's important is that it's complete at saka pirmahan mo, no? And kung sino man sponsor mo, make sure that you send a copy of their passport, no? So alam nila, definitely nga galing sa'yo. So yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
It
The
doesn't
format
matter.
does not really
In
matter.
any form. So hindi kailangan napakaganda pa ng parang very formalized affidavit of support. The guy here, hindi na basta ganun, hi, I'd like to, ganun. So ano lang, as long as you parang signify or state that you're going to be taking care of the finances or the expenses, no, during his stay, no, his or her stay, no. Ganun
Yeah.
lang. Ayan,
Yun
okay,
na nga.
at least
I mean,
maliwanag yan. Go
one
ahead.
thing that is sometimes missed out, no? Finances include accommodation po. Yeah. So kung diyan siya titira sa'yo, no? You also need to provide proof of where he's going to be staying. So if it's tenants, if it's rented, then tenancy agreement. If it's your own home, no? Then that the land registry entry that says nga that the property is owned by you.
Ayun. Okay. Well, okay. Uy. Ayan. Okay. Napasarap yung ating tanong doon. Ito. May bumabati dito si Nalin De Vega, Kalumba. Good evening, attorney. Ayun. Good
Hi,
evening.
Nalin.
Good evening.
Happy
Nalin,
New Year.
Hi. Happy New Year. Si Miss si Marian, yung bet for
Marian.
tonight, no?
Yeah,
Thank you,
yun
Attorney
nga.
Lira, and
Yeah,
you looking
yun nga.
good. Both, okay.
Yeah. Both. Thank you po.
Yes, thank you. Maraming salamat. Gusto ko nang habulin ang buhok ni Attorney Lira, pero it would take... Attorney, well, in medyo light lang natin. How long does it take you to grow yung hair mo? I know you've been trimming it 1 or 2 inches lang yata, pero growing that hair, how long would it take?
I think it took, I've had long hair nga like this, sometimes mas maigsi, probably, I don't know, 5 years or so, siguro. So along, look, dahil alam ko yung buhok mo din, straight. You cannot make this hair curl, unfortunately. Yung pinag-usapan natin, I think last week. There's no, I gave up on the idea of styling it. So it's itong style ko, this because I have no choice. Itong itsura, ganyan itsura kung maigsi o hindi.
But you love it. You love it talaga straight, no? Maganda long flowing hair, di ba? Sabi nga nila, no? And which reminds me of a lot of very prominent singers like Cher during her younger days. When they had the group Sonny and Cher. Yung Emmylou Harris, no? She's a folk singer, country singer. She sports long hair. And then there's this very popular singer, the folk singer, Joan Baez, no? So yan ang mga naalala ko because I remember them dahil I used to sing some of their songs, no? When I was young, no? Joan Baez, Emmylou Harris, and si Cher, no? During her younger days. Ayan, uy.
Yeah.
Flora, sino? Ma'am, ano to? Hi, good evening po. Ano ito? I just want to ask kung nandito ka nasa UK as tourist visa, pwede po bang i-change ng work permit here? As you said before, na open na ang care assistant job here in the UK. Thank you and God bless. Pero, I don't know. Ikaw, attorney, quick answer mo dyan? Ano may answer ka ba yan? Tourist visa?
Yeah,
Overstaying ka ba rito? Overstaying na ba siya? Hindi. Baka overstayer ka na.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't
It doesn't
March
matter.
G.
Kung March, hindi po pwede. At the moment, tama ka, no? The care assistant job will be open, no? It will be implemented, for in the next few days, hopefully nga. But kung turista ka, you can't swap that visa to anything else including employment. Kung overstayer ka na, so yun nga, paso ng visa mo. Again, at the moment at least, no, you can't swap it to the care worker visa that will be implemented, this month.
Ayan, so hindi pwede from
So, hindi
tourist
po.
visa to change it work permit as a carer, hindi care assistant, no, hindi po pwede. Pero Marge, ang application mo ba, I don't know, yung sinasabi ni attorney, kailan pa tong online na home office directa? When was this implemented, or when did this take effect, attorney? A year, a couple of years, 3 years, 5 years? Patagal na ba yan?
It's probably no, not so long ago. I mean, it was staggered actually. So initially, not all applications were, probably 50% of applications were being submitted nga online. Now all applications are submitted online, apart from one thing in relation to do with EU. So you're probably looking at least 3 years now. It's been in
so
force. So
fairly,
not so long.
not so long, fairly recent. No? So would you suggest to me, attorney, for example, if I intend to get my god brother, to ask him, oy, ano yung bank statements mo, paki-ayos, ganun, o open ka ng bank
Absolutely.
statement, ganun, I'll have to advise sa mag-o-open, kunyari kung i-apply ka, hindi lang within the year, early next year, halimbawa, as early as now, kailangan nagbubukas na ng bank statement. How many months? 6 months? 3 months? Ilan ang kailangan?
6 months is the minimum, no? So hindi nga lang yun. So sa atin, sometimes hindi nga uso yung tax, yeah. So kung may trabaho siya, kahit nga hindi lagi, no? It could be that he has some kind of, I don't know, casual employment. Make sure nga that if tax needs to be paid, that's up to date. If it's a business, it's up. So if he's not coming immediately now, this time nga, no, to make sure na handa nga siya, because they will want to see. It's a question, the main problem he will have is intention. So if he has employment now, or likely to have employment, or may business nga siya dito, start getting that together as far as the tax position nga is concerned, at saka yung bank statements na doon pumapasok. So magkatugma yung tax declaration and the bank statements.
Ayan. Okay. Well, ayan. Okay. I guess it's time for us to to close the program now. At marami na tayong mga tanong.
So quick.
Oo nga. Well, nag-enjoy tayo, no? Ano tong kaya? Not for me. Ano yan? Para sa kamag-anak ko. Not for me po.
Yeah.
Marami sa Flor.
Yeah, so Marge.
Flor. Marge, yeah. Sige, sabihin mo, attorney. So, sorry.
Yeah, so, no, yung nga po, no, it's, so, pasa mo, Marge, no, it's, hindi nga lang yun, unfortunately, not yet, no, but I'll keep you informed, because I think last week, sabi ko, susunod ako sa home
March,
office, I want to just clarify nga, the people who are already here, kung wala nga silang visa, whether we can make the application, no, so, I've not yet sent that letter yet, because I'm putting together some more figures. But I'll keep everyone informed. So keep tuned in, especially if you're interested in the care employment. Yeah, I'll definitely will keep all our kababayans informed. No problem there at all.
Okay, yan. May last time pagbati rito, no, si Flor Morante. Ayun, kanina. Ayan, maraming salamat, attorney, and Sir Sonny, napaka-informative ang programa nyo. So, thank you. Pass the word on, no, to Flor. Tsaka nakakatuwa naman, makilaban ka doon sa mga nag-uunang bumati rito kung kaya mo lang, no. Meron kami little game dito ni attorney. Kung sino unang bumabati, we acknowledge them. But just the same, huli man o di ba, magaling, naihahabol din. So, maraming salamat, Flor, no? At thank you. Attorney, yeah. So, baka meron ka pang gusto idagdag, o baka may nakalimutan ka, o meron ka naalalang gusto mong, i-mention, or you have any announcements, go right ahead, please, attorney.
Yeah, just to say po, no, again, look, 2022 na tayo. Salamat po for keeping us company, It really is a pleasure. I know I say it every time, and I mean it nga, no. It's always a pleasure, no, to be here. It really, for me at least, I don't know if anyone else enjoys it as much as I do, but truly a happy Thursday for me. And so, if you're able to join, it's absolutely a bonus. Now, kung meron kayong questions, email me po, kabatbat@douglas-simon.com. Ilagay nyo nga lang Immigration Corner. I know that I've had a few actually inquiries for the Immigration Corner this week nga. I've not replied to any. I will reply. It's just been so incredibly busy at the moment. You can, of course, call me, 0203-375-0555. Yung nga lang, if you have a query about the Immigration Corner, probably best to email me. So email me. But otherwise, happy Thursday and absolutely happy New Year. Stay safe po, no? Ingat kayong lahat. And if you haven't been vaccinated, do get vaccinated.
Oy, ganda lang mga reminders mo, ha? Stay safe and be vaccinated. Okay, well, I guess I hope you guys had enjoyed tonight's program and it's been a source of information, parang dagdag kaalaman nga, gaya ng sabi nila Edgar. So, sana'y huwag kayong magsawang sumabaybay dito sa ating programa. No? Dito nyo lang humakukuha yan. Dito sa Filipino TV Europe at sa Immigration Corner. Sa mga updates or anything that you'd like to clarify about immigration, no? Kaya make it a habit to tune in every Thursday for our Happy Thursday. Sabi nga ni Atty. 2022 na, Happy New Year. We've been doing this for matagal-tagal na ho, no? And it's nice that you've been there with us, no? To our journey of information dissemination, no? about immigration. So, sa ngalan ho ni Atty. LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT, sa ngalan ng ating direktor si Paula Perez, no? Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN nagsasabing thank you very much. At gaya ng sinabi ni Attorney, keep safe and healthy. Ingat-ingat and don't forget to get vaccinated. Dahil yan ay protection lamang, hindi ho para sa inyo, kundi doon sa mga loved ones nyo at sa mga ibang tao pa. So, till next Thursday, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye!
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you. So you can be there for them.